There we are. Howdy-o, what do you know? It is Rabbit of Scrublead Academy, and we're back again today. I've already added all of our stuff on screen. I barely needed a setup. I feel so good about myself, but I've decided to go ahead and do a multi-class, all 12 classes in one run challenge. I'm probably not going to do this on honor mode. I'll just do this on tactician mode because I'm pretty sure it's going to be annoying to try and do. So we'll do it anyway. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 today though, because I haven't actually done this on stream, and that's the thing that really gets me. I've played this game a lot. I have 800 and some hours on this game, and I have never once streamed it, and I wanted to do that because I think it'll be fun. So we'll go into Tactician, we'll just start things up. I'm not too concerned about miniature cinematics, but I'll let these ones kind of play out, these sort of larger scale ones, just to show you kind of what the game is like and how awesome it is and why you should probably pick it up at some point because it's so cool. But we'll go ahead, we'll do that. I will just go radio silent here for just a moment. Oh, does it really? Oh, okay. I was being silent for the cinematic, but actually I can check that out and change it up right now. This is 3. I couldn't get into this despite trying. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I enjoy it immensely, but I guess it's not everybody's cup of tea. And I think like one of my buddies mentioned that he likes to min-max things, and I kind of do as well. So we kind of tore this game apart. So I can kind of see that. I'm just going to see if this actually fixes it up and makes it so that it's the right thing. Here, let's go this. And there we go. Perfect. So I think it should be showing correctly. Sorry about that. I think I kind of messed that one up, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll fix it up as we go along. This is kind of how the stream works for me. It's just a thing, you know? But yeah, I can totally see people not getting into this game right off the bat, and the reason being, it's very slow combat compared to any sort of standard, I don't know, RPG style game. So I totally get that. We won't reset tutorials though. I'm not gonna bother with that. But I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know what I'm going to choose as my race first, but what I tend to do is I tend to go class first. And I think if we're going to do a all 12 classes run, it's got to be the fighter. The fighter's got to be the first one because he gets a fighting style, so it's really, really easy to start playing around with. As far as this one, I guess like dueling is actually really good for these kinds of runs. We had a D&D group trying to play it, and then they went ahead and played the whole thing without us, and we couldn't figure out how scaling worked, and we really wanted to like it, but haven't picked it up since the first 3 tries. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, no, that's kind of the problem. If you're playing with other people, then it's so much more difficult to get the group, you know, going at the same time. A lot of people like to kind of just go along with the file they've already been working at. It's the nature of RPGs, unfortunately. Like we were doing, I used to host, but now I'm just actually a player on a D&D campaign that we're actually doing. And we've got a couple of people who can never really make it. One of them's got family troubles, and the other one is just basically dependent upon the situation. So we kind of had to continue that without them, and it really sucks. But yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, you know, if you are interested, you could hop on to mine and we could join up as a party. You don't have to hop in chat or anything like that, but it's so much more fun to do these as a duo if you really like it. If you really want to, I should say. If it's not a game that's your cup of tea, though, I don't blame you at all. I understand completely. So as far as what we're doing today, I might go the great weapon fighting route just because it tends to be the highest damage output. But I like two weapon a lot, actually. I like two weapon and I like dueling, and the reason being two weapon does a lot of damage, but especially for like the paladin smites, it's really good. But dueling is just good for everybody. This actually feels like the right area. I'm gonna go dueling for this one. I think that's a good idea. Our race, Wood Elf is always so good because of this extra movement speed. That's pretty much it. The movement speed does everything. It's so good. Yeah, I think this is probably the thing. And background, I always go Guild Artisan. I find that it's just easy to get the stuff you need with that. Now, this is something that I think a lot of people disagree on right here, is what to choose for your ability score points. I go 16 in strength all the time because you can always re-roll these. You can actually do it for free. I can sort of show that off later if you want. But you can do re-rolls for free, so it's not like it's that difficult to actually change these stats, and 17 doesn't do anything that 16 doesn't do, outside of like a couple of minor things like moving a rock, you know? Like, there's nothing really big about that. I tend to go 14 con. With a fighter, I go 16 on the dexterity, because then you get a ton more initiative, and then just everything else in wisdom, because it's really good, you know? Skills, it doesn't really matter, honestly. I guess maybe this is fine, actually. I think this is fine. Intimidation's probably the only thing I'm really concerned about. But even then, I'll get rid of that and I'll take acrobatics. Actually, no, I'll take this. I'll take survival, because we could always use a little more survival. It doesn't hurt. So we'll get that. Super easy build, though. This is how I usually build my characters. And we'll proceed, and I'll just call it Rabbit the Parasitic. There we go. Easy. So we got that. This doesn't really matter, whoever they want to be. That's fine. So we just start up right now. Another small cinematic, not too concerning. I don't know if this goes anywhere, but I'll let it play out, just for the sake of it. There we go. I do like to let those play out. I hope that that's not the worst thing ever, but hopefully it's enjoyable. And absolutely, instead of why not, we got wyvern. Yes, 100%. Now, the wyvern or the why not puns, I tend to not even notice when I'm doing them, but I definitely don't force them. I don't try to do them just for the sake of it. So it might come up, but it's one of those things, you know? I like to keep them fresh. I like to keep them fresh, and I like to keep people guessing. I haven't done one in a while, so maybe it'll come out where you least expect it. But these cinematics I absolutely love. I think they put so much effort into this. This is one of the most incredibly made games. At least in terms of the visual, you know? I noticed the dragon have 4 limbs and wings, so it's not even wyvern. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, wyverns tend to have 2 legs, and then their wings are literally their other limbs. So yeah, that's the thing. Wyverns are awesome, though. Oh, what is it? I think they're in The Witcher 2. I believe they have traditional actual wyverns. They're very good at keeping with the historical precedent of those creatures, which I really love about that. Like, Witcher 3 beyond any game seems to do that so well. And it's just phenomenal. All right, so we are here. So I'm just gonna skip ahead of these. I won't do a lot of those cinematics. I'm just gonna showcase like the really important big ones, because that way we get more of the game done. Now, I haven't played this in so long, so hopefully I'm not the worst at it. I think I remember the keys though. Perfect. I remember some of the keys. This is perfect. Skyrim has dragons, but actually wyverns, which is why this came up. Oh, really? I thought their dragons were actual dragons. Don't get me wrong, I haven't played Skyrim in 10 years? It's been a while. I have the game sitting literally right behind me. I have a old school Xbox One with Skyrim Legendary Edition sitting right behind me. And I just kind of forgot about it all after all this time. It's one of those games that you play it, and then you play it to death, honestly, and then you get back to it and you're just like, okay, I've already done everything. I'm good. With 830 plus hours in it, I would hope they remember the controls. Yeah, that is kind of a thing. Now, I tend to set controls on most games to be very similar to one another, so that they're pretty easy to translate. Like, I'm already kind of getting used to that again. There's where all of my stuff is. I could cheese the final boss out, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to try to steal his weapon. Just be done with it, you know? But this is how I tend to gather items, is I actually showcase all of the nameplates, and then I just gather them that way. But I can zoom through this first bit here, because fighter is probably the best class of the base stuff. Probably the best class of the base stuff out of like the first couple levels. Because the second level they get, I think it's not second wind, what is it? It's action boost, or action burst, or something like that, where they get to take another turn. It's really busted and awesome, and if you cheese it right, it's way better than it appears. But yes, 100%. I do tend to put the controls the same way so that I remember when I come back to these games like a year and a half later, like what I did with this one. So we'll go over here, talk to Murnath. I'm pretty sure my guy was a dwarf war mage cleric. I love war priests. War priest in every game. Have you ever played Vermintide 2? Vermintide 2 has the Warrior Priest of Sigmar, which is definitively and 100% the best class in the game. It is phenomenal. It's a 2019 game. 2019 or 2018? I'm pretty sure 2019. I don't want to swear to it, though. I feel like I'd be an idiot if I swore to it. But it's a phenomenally well done game. It's extremely high on the gore mechanics, so if you're not into that, don't play that game. But, save point. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one. There's no reason not to investigate. And the golden dice, that proves that I beat it on honor mode. I did this basically when the game came out. Wonder what's going on over here? Oh, we're playing BG3 today. We're doing a multi-class challenge of all 12 classes, if we can, if we don't get completely bopped. It is tactician mode, mostly because I've already beaten honor mode, so it's fine. And mostly also because I'm probably not going to survive the first couple of times. I haven't played this in like a year and a half, so hopefully I get pretty good at the game pretty quickly. Anyway, we beat that one, which is awesome. I could do strength or dex. I'm going to do dex. Dex will work. Because, oh, do we not get advantage? Oh, we had to do the other one. 5. Ooh, okay. Can I Am I gonna break him?
The brain won't.
The brain won't budge. Okay, fine. That's fine. Perfect.
You realize.
Destroy the brain. That's the only thing I can do now. Okay, that's fine. We might get XPs doing this. I'll just destroy him. I know you lose the pet, but that's fine. I don't really care too much for the pet, like, you know, in Act 2. I'm good. So we beat it. We killed the brain. Murders already. Didn't even try to. I do it unintentionally. This is just a thing. You know, this is why I'm not allowed near small pets. It doesn't let me. All right, so we've got this. I do love all the cinematics in this game, though. I love every one of these. I will skip these smaller ones here just for the sake of it. If you have BG3, you've probably seen these few cinematics like 20 times. So that's a thing. So what do you suggest? That's always the one that progresses it. And this one is a little laggy. I remember this first chat, like, you can't actually skip through it very quickly because it'll just skip back and forth. And they get minus 20 initiative. That's pretty decent. I'll just do this. I'll just destroy him. Damn, missed out on an actual pocket monster. Oh, yeah, you're talking about, yeah, the brain. Is there actually a Pokemon that is similar to that? I'm not even sure. We'll jump over there just so that this thing can't go anywhere. Actually, I'm gonna have to sort these bars at some point. And I know that jumping is a really good mechanic, so I'm just gonna do it. Because you get so much distance with it, and it costs you like 3 feet of movement. It's so good. And then you can just move so much further. It's amazing. So this guy is just sticking around, yeah. And he probably would have had disadvantage on that, so it's so good. Haven't gotten far enough to know. Oh, really? I figured that, like, I rely on you more for my Pokemon knowledge than myself. Because let's be real, I'm not that good at Pokemon at all. We got to the first city and beat the Snake Lady. You're talking about this game. Sorry, yeah, never mind. I was talking about, like, is there actually a Pokemon that is a brain? That was what I was thinking. Here, I'm just gonna go right over here to Lae'zel, and she can deal with this. There we go. Easy, easy. No problem. Now, this guy has a crossbow. We need that. And this guy? Yeah, that guy had the crossbow. Okay, I'm remembering things slowly. As in Seviper. Got him. Yeah, that's true. No, I was thinking, what was it? Oh my goodness, the Us was a brain creature, and I was thinking that maybe there might be a brain Pokemon. Literally just a brain. The closest one might be like, not Reuniclus, what is it? The one that kind of looks like a moon. Moona Musharna, yes, you're right. Absolutely, I almost got it before you did. You're still ahead of me. Solosis is close, that's true, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think those are probably the closest they get. Pokemon doesn't tend to get as gory as all that down there. Now, I think I have autosave on. I'm going to have to watch out for that. I do have autosave. Okay. Reason being, because I forget to save all the time. So this is so much better for us. That's my honor mode strat. Mewtwo, maybe. I don't even know what that looks like. My big worry with streaming this game is I don't know if my PC can handle this. So hopefully it can, but I'm not stressing it too much. Like, I turned off all of my internet tabs. I closed Discord, like all the stuff. And I always kill these guys, by the way. You get free XPs for doing it, and they don't really have any major value outside of this. And you get a couple of gold. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. We'll go over here. We'll grab some stuff. I'll just pick this up right there. Easy enough. I can take these Illithid manuscripts. I think they're worth something later. I just don't remember what it was. It's been way too long. It's doing okay so far. Complimented often. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, good boy, good computer, you're doing it. Dead Thrall. Okay, so this guy has our key, so we need to use that over here. No, the key is for the box we just picked up. So this over here is for Shadowheart's console. Okay, I'm learning it again. It's so slow. And I do miss having my add-ons too. I wasn't gonna play with that because I was literally watching a guy earlier today and his whole stream crashed because of add-ons. So I wasn't even gonna play that game. I was just gonna go ahead. Pyukumuku is a sea cucumber, if I recall correctly. Oh, really? I don't remember even looking at that mon. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I have no idea about that guy. All right, so we'll open this up. Perfect. So I don't think that that console is actually necessary, that item for the console, rather, but the Arcana check here is not necessary. We don't even need to do that as far as I know. You literally just place your hand, and then you will it to open with authority. Okay, that's fine. We still succeed. It's awesome. I love the gold dice. They look so good. It looks so good. All right, so we got Shadowheart out of there. That's decent. Now, I know that there is a fairly decent way to kill the boss here without actually worrying too much about his minions. I'm not gonna try for it, but if I kill him, that's good XPs because it's 75 more each. So like each one of the guys that we kill, it's really good. I'm Rabbit the Parasitic. Come on, let's go. I don't even care. It's a die. We know what it is. We've seen it. Oh no. We don't want that. We want to pick it up. I don't want to break it. I just started panicking, just slamming all the keys. I love it. Oh, were there other? I think there were others of these that I could have picked up, but that's fine. I'll just go ahead and use this. I always use this resty thingy, this restoration thing before I bother. Super easy, super quick, and we can go right in. It's not too bad. I'm noticing the stream quality is not the worst on my end, but if it looks like it's getting bad on your end, please tell me so that I can kind of correct that as quickly as possible. I reduced the quality and the frames and stuff, so maybe in combat it's going to be worse. So hopefully it's not bad. And I do love that sort of snarky Shadowheart comment there. She's awesome. All right, so we are on the first. Oh, no. Oh, I was so close there. I forgot what I had to do. I have to do this one. Perfect. I had to change her spells. Oh, I was so close. I almost clicked it, and I wouldn't have been able to take the weapon. So we get rid of this. Have to take command 100%. This can go. Bless is there, and Guiding Bolt. At the first fight, usually what I do is I drop Guiding Bolt and I take Sanctuary just in case I need to run past everything and just hit the lever. But I've gotten good enough at the game that I don't think I need to do that. But that is a good strategy. As for the rest of them, they're fine. I think we're good. We can go in now. Wow, that was so close. I almost screwed up. At least I didn't on the Nautilus. The Nautilus is going okay so far. And yeah, he gets that. We didn't get a haste pot, so we can't boost him up, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. All right, as far as me, I'm going to just jump right there. Give a few pot shots to this thing in passing. There we go. Give a big pot shot. Never mind, I'll just destroy him. And then I get to move all that distance again to try and get the sword later. So it's actually really decent distance. So that's that. I'm gonna go Shadowheart right now and jump there. Jump is so good. Jump is one of the best mechanics in this game. We'll get as close as we can, and we're going to command him to flee, grovel, drop. There it is. So we need to drop this. So we got 2 chances at this. It's 55%. It's not that tough, but he saved. So we lost the first one. About to draw dragon type Spidops out of boredom. Oh yeah, you had the other one was a Spidops too, wasn't it? It wasn't a dragon, but I do remember that one. That would be cool. I like that. I actually saw your other drawing just before I started. I meant to compliment on it, but I didn't quite get around to it. I barely got the stream up and still kind of messed up. So unfortunately, sorry about that, but it was decent. I like it. I like the dragon type ones the most, honestly. Those are the ones that are my favorites. We'll check out this. We'll just see what he's got. Some extra sellable stuff. That's fine. Lesser Imp. Now, oh, that's the thing I didn't do. I didn't put crossbows on. Oh, I should have done that. All right, here, we're going to go over here because I'm going to pick up these two. And with probably Shadowheart's going to pick up that so that I can get the sword. I think that's how we're going to do it. And this guy, maybe he can confuse him. That'd be so nice. He didn't stun him. That would have been so good. Live commentary on that one. Shiny metal passive hidden screenshot that Grubbin put up. Go. Oh, I can't unfortunately. I closed up my Discord just in case things were going to go awry because I wasn't sure how my computer would handle things. So I can't comment on that stuff, which sucks. Here, we're gonna go with this one. I'll throw some post-live commentary in there if that helps. That might work. Come on, luck. Come on, luck. Yes! Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna steal that right away. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna jump actually because it's so much easier. So we're gonna jump over here and I'm grabbing that weapon. Oh, I'm grabbing that weapon. That's so nice. So we got that. That's perfect. And I can still attack. I'm gonna actually equip it because if we're doing this strategy to try and kill this boss, then we can go ahead and drop these and still try to do some damage. So I'm gonna do that. We don't get anything else because I jumped, but that's fine. This is kind of what we were doing, and I'm gonna grab both of these. So that'll be good. And Shadowheart can probably grab that. So I can give these all to one character because the game is cheesy. Oh no. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, I know that your drawing is pretty awesome. I think you'll probably be fine. Here, we're gonna jump over. I'm gonna jump here. I know you can hit these things too, these little bulbous things here, the brine bulbs, but I have never gotten him under them properly to do that. So we're gonna go here, grab this. I think that's all of them, and that's fine. And then I'm just going to, I can't hit that thing, unfortunately, can I? Yeah, I just used barely too much movement. I should have jumped first. Jumping is so good. That's fine. All right, I'm going to send, here it is. Where is it? It's down this one. Oh my goodness, it's not down there. It might be this one actually. I just can't reach it, but that's fine. I'll send this over to someone else's inventory. I can do it. Perfect. You can literally transfer items like that. It's so cheesy. It's so cheesy. All right, we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna put this over here, and we should have everything on this character to just blow this guy away. Anyway, we're gonna go to the next, just end the turn. Actually, no, never mind. I can attack. I forgot about that. I can just go ahead and do some stuff. I'll just hit him with a short bow. Cancel. Short bow. Oh my goodness. It's not doing it. There we go. There we go, much better. It's cause of that, I think, yeah. So we didn't get anything out of it. All that work for nothing. Perfect. And nothing, he missed that one. I don't think we're killing this guy this time, but that's fine. I don't really need to kill this guy. It's just kind of nice if it happens. I can kill the Mind Flayer, believe it or not, and still get the XPs for it. So there is that. So I can actually do that. We don't have any Bless, so we're gonna have to go with what we got. I'll hit him with this. It missed, perfect. Totally intended. Now, I don't know if I want to actually even try, because he hasn't been hit. That's the worst part. He has no damage to him. I'm just going to skip right by him. I'm just going to jump right over him and just go straight for the end. And I'll have my main character probably just kill the Mind Flayer, because it's a Mind Flayer. It doesn't need life. It already takes it from everybody else. We'll get this on. Oh, we couldn't quite get there. Perfect, we could. And deal with this. Oh, low roll. Unfortunate. I'm gonna equip that though. I think equipping the sword is usually the best strategy if I remember, because you can opportunity attack. So that makes things much better for us. So we'll go over here. I'm just gonna smack this guy. I was not expecting that to do the damage, but we'll just run past him actually, never mind. Easy enough. And I can just fight over here with my character. Not too big a deal. Take some hits if need be. Yeah, they can't even damage me. I love it. I might actually, you know what I might do is I might just go for that Mind Flayer right now. I might just attack him right now. Let's do some damage. Oh, come on. My guy juked out of the guy's range, so just barely got hit. There we go, big damage. I'm going to heal because that's a good idea. I shouldn't have taken that damage. There we go, full up anyway, it's perfect. Let's see here. Can I'm not gonna kill him even with a crit, I don't think, but I'll do some chip damage. Let's do some damage. That's 4 whole damage. And I'm just gonna go over there and do a pummel strike. Just easy stuff, you know? Low roll on that too. And I guess I can't use the fire. That's not gonna matter. I can use this, but this never hits anything, so. Oh wow, it did! Oh, actually, I hit the wrong guy too. Never mind. I hit the wrong guy with it. Okay, perfect. Excellent plays. All right, so let's move along. Do some damage. I don't think I'll get the XPs because he gets to attack first, and that's the big thing. But it's okay. It's okay. We did some damage. At least I can jump past all this and just hit the lever. I want to kill those things, actually, to get their XPs. If I possibly can. And his friends just popped up, too. Yeah, there's no point. So he's down. No, he's not. He's at 2 HP. Oh, he's at 2. Let's hit him. Yes! Okay, we got the 75 for him. That's perfect. He gives nothing. He gives a topaz, which is a little bit of gold. It's okay. As far as this, I'll just kind of go over here. Just kind of be a guy. I'll keep those things for later. And I kind of just want to hit this dude so that I can get rid of that with my Shadow Heart, because Shadow Heart's weaker. Duck it out, have fun. Oh, thanks for joining anyway. It was fun. Yeah, I'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can possibly manage here. We're gonna get as much as we can out of these guys and then move right along, because we have very limited time to deal with all this. So that's fine. I'll just run up and hit this guy. 2 damage. I should be able to do that. Perfect. And I'll just loot up everything here, and we can pretty much make our way out of this first area. So I like to gather as much XP as possible here, and I think it's a really good idea. But, oh, fiery bolt. Nothing at all. Now, I'm not sure if I'll survive this because I think he gets 2 hits of 6. Yeah, that's doing enough. And I'm down. Perfect. And now these guys are coming in. Yeah, this is fine. They have to dash for the first couple because my main character's already down, so it doesn't matter. So I think we failed that one. Yeah, we totally failed that one. Our dice roll. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep going, and I think I can probably kill what we need to kill here. That'll do the damage there. Can Shadowheart kill the last little one for me? I kind of need to hit the Sacred Flame, and I don't know if I will. I might. It's a 65. We did it. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Easy, easy. So I'll just take what this guy's got. Nothing. And we're done with the first one. Not too difficult. It was a little touch and go, but we got the sword, and my character gets to come back. So it's perfect.
Made it in time.
So we'll let this one kind of play out for a moment. This is one of the other major cinematics. Actually, my favorite cinematic is the one where, what is it? Minthara is attacking the Grove. That's my favorite of all of them. I love that one so much because it just feels so, it actually brings everything to a crescendo, you know? And it feels so good to have. Now, mind you, I don't know if I'm going to go evil on this campaign because weirdly in these kinds of games, evil is actually the tougher choice because you lose a lot of allies by just going evil. So it's riskier. It's way riskier to do. But we'll go ahead and just see when this loads up what's going on here. And I'll take a drink for a moment. I do love the aftermath of this one, honestly. Just the ruined ship kind of in the middle of the area. That's one of my favorite things here is just this first starter area on the beach. I've replayed this one a lot and it still kind of gets me. But we'll skip by that one. We're pretty much there. I always check myself for injuries just because it's the first option. But I think both lead to the same amount, so it doesn't matter. So actually one of the things about the add-ons that is really fun though is I have an add-on that adds a bunch of encounters to the game, and it tosses so much extra stuff in this first starter area. Like you get down about here, you actually get to see the fishermen fighting against the mind flayers, or not the mind flayers, the intellect devourers, instead of just finding them dead afterwards. And there's also a couple of other things up there a little bit, up more along this way, that are actually really cool. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you here. We have just kind of barely started. We are on just on the beach of this area. You can obviously see, but we got the sword on the Nautilus, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself. But yes, absolutely. We are going to bring her. I'm not even gonna look for the artifact on hers. Actually, I just tend to wake her up. Wake her up quickly so that we can get through. Doesn't matter. We made it. Don't tell her anything. And there we go. Oh, a sword on the Nautilus. Yes, it is. Yeah, I decided to play BG3. Probably, like, when I finally fully settled on it, it was last night. But I kind of just needed to find something that I hadn't streamed, and I really wanted to stream this game. Even though I have played this one to death, I've got like 800 plus hours on this game. I think it's 830, but it's somewhere in that realm. But I still love it, even after all that time. So yeah, we'll stay together, obviously. I kind of need the assistance.
Lead the way.
And I think we level? Oh, yes, we do. Perfect. Okay, I definitely need to level up. So I am doing a multi-class on every class in the game, and we'll see how it works, kinda, you know? We'll just see if I can actually do it. But, oh, can I not multi-class? What's going on here? Oh no, I gotta do this. Never mind, I gotta do that. Perfect. So I started with Fighter 1. I want to change it up to go to something else. Barbarian is actually looking pretty good. Bard is not bad either, as far as I remember, because you get some decent utility out of this guy. But I think Barbarian, just for the rage. Didn't realize you had played it, but not streamed it. That's awesome. Yeah, multi-class on every class. I still haven't got that achievement. So if I do get it, it'll be on stream, which is really cool. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming all the way through. There's a lot of levels to gain, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Barbarian. I think the Rage is probably really helpful to me here, and I'll just grab that. And it's a ton of more HP. It's really good HP, so we'll just grab him. We're on Tactician. We're on Tactician difficulty, so it's not like it's going to be super easy either. There could be difficulty here. But yeah, absolutely. I love this game. It's so fun. It's way more fun with other people, but I can still enjoy it solo. I actually got my honor mode through solo, so it was actually pretty fun. So we're going to get rid of that, because Cure Wounds is usually one of the lesser spells that she can get. Create or Destroy Water is not bad, and weirdly Inflict Wounds does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. I don't think I need Shield of Fate, though, because Bless is always better. Always, always, always. So yeah, I always take Bless, because the hit chances at the beginning of the game are actually kind of tough to meet. So, oh yeah, and I also have this stuff. I gotta send some stuff to camp. I took all of these hoping to kill the boss, and we didn't even get damage on him. We didn't do anything to him at all. So I'm gonna send these to camp. I'm gonna open this up just to get what little we can, and send probably all of this back. Minus these. I'm actually gonna keep these aside because we need some crossbows. So we can send all of this. Send it to camp. I love that. That's so easy to do and so awesome. And it frees up tons of space. Because there's tons of stuff like in these wooden barrels here that you really need to get along the way. There's a lot of gold, a lot of little, especially like foodstuffs that you can get that you really need. I don't need the hat, but I'll take it because it looks cool. And potions, I forgot about that. We have tons of potions we need to collect. So that's also good. Now, as I mentioned with the add-ons, these fishermen are actually fighting the Intellect Devourers in one of the add-ons I have, but I'm not playing with add-ons. Partly because I want the achievement, and partly because I don't know if it's going to crash my game, and I don't want to mess with it too much. We'll see what happens. If it crashes anyway, it's because my computer couldn't handle it. So hopefully that does not happen, but it so far has been playing with me very well. It's been decent. I have to thank it again. Good job, computer. You're a good boy. But it's so far been decent. So we'll keep going until it doesn't want to go anymore, or until I get at least some progress. Now, I'm stuck in the water there. Come on. So I want to kind of get past the first act if possible. That would be a decent sort of place, or at least the first area, I guess. I want to get to the, oh, what is it? The Underdark area where the Dwergar are. I think that would be enjoyable. I think it's ambitious, but we'll try it. We'll see what we can do. And we'll go this way, get all this stuff, because we get all the recipes too if we pick these up. Now, I noticed that if you pick them the material components up in a container, you don't get the recipe and you have to drop them on the ground and then pick them up again. So hopefully we get some of these quickly. And I think I'll go up here, probably. I think, probably, because that's actually, no, there's experience up there. I need to go up there. We could deal with those, but I'm not going to deal with them yet. I'm going to get a full party for that. I think that's a smart idea. And we haven't redone Shadowheart's stuff, so she can still make these jumps. Because I'm probably just going to remake her so that she doesn't have any strength. But we'll go over here. Normally, it's probably better to go here when you're a little higher level so that you get a bit more XPs out of it. Because the XP scales. I've checked that out before. But you actually get a little bit when you go over here to find this chest, this cartilaginous chest. Which is so cool. And actually, I might just pick that up for a container for stuff later. Because I do like to sort things in the camp. I think that's a really good idea. So we'll put all this back to camp. I'm going to equip this. I'm going to give Shadowheart the other one. Here, can I? Okay, there we go. There we go. You have to actually drag it. I thought you could click and pick it up, but that's not the way they want to play the game. So hand axe versus, they're basically the same. I'm just going to send this one to camp. Easy enough. And that way we've got a ranged option for both of these, which I should have equipped at the beginning, but I didn't do that. I didn't do it. Anyway, we're gonna jump up here. I'm not sure if she can make it, so at least this will send her a path so that she figures it out. This one, that's a little tougher to reach with 13 strength, I think. I'm gonna see if she can do it. Okay, she can do it. Perfect. Amazing. So we gotta save Gale with 2 non-arcane casters, which is gonna be great. But we'll see what we can do here. I'm gonna save Gale. I actually think, I don't want Lae'zel in the party because she kinda doesn't like Shadowheart and they conflict a lot. The two of them kind of fight it out. Gale is super fun. I heard that he was way worse during the alpha stages of the game. He was kind of a little more smarmy and like know-it-all, but in this one, he's very charming and very enjoyable, and I don't understand the hate. Because a lot of people don't seem to like him, but I enjoy him. He's really cool. Anyway, we can grab the hand and pull because we got tons of strength, so that's good. I can actually add guidance, which is even better. So I pretty much just passed this check, like it's just a thing. And he has a lot of talking, so we'll just skip by this. But Gale is part of the party, which is awesome, because we need a wizard. And honestly, what we need is Magic Missile more than anything. Magic Missile is going to do so much. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Join us. Perfect. Now we need him, and we need Astarion, because everybody needs Astarion. Like, that voice actor is probably the coolest voice actor ever. I agree with you, I enjoy him, though I didn't like him at the beginning. I didn't understand the magic of Gale. Yeah, Gale is amazing, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, yeah. And I think one of the things about Gale is, even though he's better than he apparently was, he still kind of comes across a little bit know-it-all. Like, he's nice to you about how much he knows, but he pretends like, you know, you can't understand the mysteries of the arcane. Let's be real, you know? So I like him, but at the same time, yeah, he's kind of an acquired taste. We're gonna archery this guy from far away. I'm not playing this game. I'm not letting this thing eat me. We just kill him immediately and we get I thought it was 65 actually. I thought it was a little higher, but 35 is still decent XPs and a good potion too, which is perfect. I'll take it. At first I thought he was a know-it-all, but now I think he's a brave and good friend. Yeah, I went through his storyline the entire way, all the way through Mystra and everything. I love this character. He's, alright, as far as voice actors, he's not as good as the voice actor for Astarion. Astarion is probably the best voice actor of all of them. But Gale is pretty close, like he's decent. He does very well. You can kill it like you killed the others. I love this guy. Hopefully it's not too quiet either, or too loud. I don't want it to be one or the other. So if it is, or is the other way, please mention it. Because this is the first time I've streamed it, and I don't want it to be... I don't want the whole stream to go terribly, at least. Yeah, I finished the Dragon type Spide Ops' body, just gotta design it. Oh, cool! I can't wait to see it. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Throw it in the Discord when you're done. Definitely, definitely. And of course, I have no perception. I missed that immediately.
Not a sound.
Oh, this guy's so good. I actually watched the, they were doing a D&D campaign with all the voice actors of the game, or rather several of the voice actors. They had Lae'zel's voice actor, whose name is eluding me completely. They had Astarion, they had Shadowheart, and I think they had Karlach. Astarion actor is incredible. Yes, he is. He's so good.
But I have other business.
Promises? Promises. I love this guy. He's so amazing.
I saw you.
Oh, he's so good. So I could headbutt him. Actually, you know what? That might not be difficult to do. And also, it's fun to headbutt Astarion because of the way he reacts. But yes, I don't know if you've seen it. I can probably find a link and throw it. I don't know if you're not in my Discord just yet because we just met today. But if you wanted, you can hop in the Discord just to see where the link is. I can throw it in there and then you can check it out. It was a full-on D&D campaign and they were as charming on stage because it was literally a live cast D&D campaign. But they were as charming on stage as they are in the game. They were phenomenal. And it was super fun. Ah, there we go. I love that. You wretched little... Yeah, I love the headbutt. Because the moment that you do that, it's like you're the bad guy, even though he's the one who came up with a knife first. Oh yeah, no, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. We'll go through here. I know that this one, I don't exactly remember the quickest way to do this, but we'll at least get him on the party because he's awesome. Gale doesn't like him, but that's mostly because he's Like, Asterian's not a scoundrel, but he's definitely not good. He's definitely on the evil side of the spectrum, and his story is extremely tragic, so it makes sense that he would be on that side. You should also check out my dragon types. Yeah, definitely, yeah. If you're into Pokemon, Necronomian, Necrominion. Okay, good. Necro is he's an artist, and he's been designing, he or she, I don't know. Hopefully I didn't just misgender you. But they're an artist, and they've been throwing some art in the Pokerogue sub, so definitely check that out if you're into that stuff. It's super cool. I'm not sure that I would be able to do it, so I think it's great to have somebody who can. It's awesome. Anyway, I gotta level these guys up, don't I? Here, we can just click this. This is perfect. I'm sort of remembering the controls. It's been a year and a half. Hopefully it's not been too terrible. Now, as far as specialization, Oh, blade singing, they added the new subclass. I forgot about that. So you can do blade singing too. I've never tried that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Never tried it. I'm going to get Magic Missile because it's amazing. And I'm going to get Shield. That's what you always get with Gale. Shield and Magic Missile are so good. All right. Blade-based weapon you like to use as a principal, replacing your quarterstaff. Longsword. Longsword and Rapier are both really good, actually. Rapier's better. And the reason Rapier is better for now is because it's dex-based. So we can make him very defensive. So, I don't know. Sleep, the thing about Sleep that I don't like is how weak it generally is when you try to upscale the magic. So it's kind of a thing. Pretty meh artist, but people really like my art. No, you're good. No, it's awesome. I enjoy it. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to... Mage Armor. I'm going to get rid of Grease. Let's get rid of this. We have to have Shield. Shield is the best level 1 spell. I just defy anybody to prove me wrong. Shield is amazing. Now, Thunderwave is interesting. Fog Cloud is cheesy. And that's the thing I really like about it. I got to go with Fog Cloud because we've already got offensive magic in these two. I think we're good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this instead of Witch Bolt because that's an AoE. And we need some AoE. So that'll work. He's done. I want to see what Blade Singer looks like, because I think it'll be fun. And Asterion should be next. Takes a little bit to jump between these two. It always has, though, so at least this isn't a streamism. I'm feeling good about this one so far. And, oh yes, he gets Cunning Action. Oh, that gets so good. I love Cunning Action. All right, Cunning Action actually makes Rogue... since they don't get the multi-attack, it makes them rather playable in most situations. It kind of helps to replace it, even though it doesn't do the full work of it, you know? But it's amazing. Anyway, now that we've got this, we can actually just go straight in. The way that I tend to do this, I'm going to just see here, we can actually see where their sight line is, which pretty much encompasses everything. The reason that they're actually laid out the way they are is because you're supposed to come in from here and then attack them there. And actually, you know what? I think there's a way I can do that, can't I? Oh, yes, there is. I can just teleport there. I can teleport here and just kind of cheese it out. Perfect. Since I'm not going to be... I'm kind of convinced we can win this fight, but I'm not convinced that we're at the right stage to kind of beat the game. So I'm not taking any chances. So I'm going to go right about here, and we're going to go toggle group hide. That's what that is. Perfect. So I'm going to this one. And now I'm going to kind of get my people into position. Oh, he's noticing. He's noticing. Here, I want Asterion upstairs. I think this will be really good for him. So we'll jump him up here, all the way up here, because he can get an eagle-eye view on everything up here. And we're just going to move him right there. I think that's probably fine. Nothing can reach him there. Shadowheart's probably just fine to be support, honestly. I think that's kind of her best role. It's just support. And then this guy, I'm going to send him over here. I got to sort these out. But that's fine. We'll set him... ooh, I can't do that just yet. I'm going to do Asterion first, because Asterion can get sneak attacks, and that's the thing. And I want to see... We're going to put it on timer, turn-based, and I want to hit... This guy would probably die. Actually, we could hit that one too, though. But we need advantage for sneak, so I gotta do this. So I'm going to do this. We're going to hit him. This should kill. It should do the damage. Boom, that's... Oh, it did nothing? Wow. That's kind of surprising. Not in a good way, but we at least surprised them, so that's decent. So I can go ahead and do this and move my people into the fight because now they're all stuck in place. So I can actually get really close here. And I want my character in there too. I actually want to get right behind this thing and just destroy this up close and personal. Just get right to him. And Gale, I'm cool with Gale going back here, actually, because then we have 2 on this thing, and that'll help out a lot. So we'll get rid of this one. I'm just going to annihilate him. Big damage. There we go. So that's perfect. Gale, where is the other one? He's right here, is he? Okay, I can get right in there. I can get right in there. This is kind of incredible. And we'll just go right up about here. And I want to magic missile this thing into oblivion, because this one doesn't take that much. That one's gone. Perfect. And I didn't... Did I replace guiding bolt? I did. Never mind, we're good. So we'll just annihilate this one. So that's how I play the game. That's how I cheese this game out. And I feel like it works out pretty well. So now we can pick this up and send this home. So they didn't even get a turn. They were surprised, so I would have gotten actually 2 turns out of that, but I just got rid of them. It was pretty quick. And I love that I'm getting the cerebellum. That's awesome. That's actually a tough item to get. Sometimes I just never get that. Yeah, that's how I play the game. I mentioned that I was really cheesy about vision and about how they play. And I think I mentioned that on your stream, didn't I? Where I was like extremely cheesy about how I force other people not to see me. Haste pod is amazing at this point, potion of speed, so that they never actually get a turn. I just do that all the time. Yes, I remember. Yeah, it was yours. Perfect. I was watching a lot of streams earlier, and I stuck around for yours because I really enjoyed it. I think you were really fun. But yes, and I think that you were the one that I said that to. I'm going to send all of this home because I don't need that haste pot right now. I think what we need to do is we need to go over here and get some of that exploration done that we haven't done yet. But that's how I play BG3. I am extremely cheesy about it, and it's always funny. It's awesome. No more cerebellums. Aw. I do want to go and free withers as well, because that'll give us access to the what is it? The re-leveling system. So you can get free re-levels. Because the game actually allows you to just rob him, which is weird. He doesn't have pockets, but you can pick them. And I love it. Can I get over there and get that Murgrass, or do I have to kind of urge them along a little bit there? Sometimes they don't really want to listen to me, so I got to kind of push them and prod them. I'm just going to attack this and destroy it. We don't need to lockpick if we don't have to. We'll just take stuff out of it afterward. That's another thing I've realized. One of my buddies always plays a fighter, and they just attack lockboxes and destroy them that way, and you still get all the stuff. Oh, thanks. I so enjoy having you. Yes, now I remember. I forgot you said you played the game before but didn't stream it. Love these strategies. Yes, this is how I play. I'm very cheesy. Wait until we get to Grim. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you remember him, the big metallic monster, but wait until we get to Grim. I think that'll be really good. Now this, as far as I remember, the scared boar does nothing for us. I love attacking lockbox. You know exactly what it is. Yes, you know exactly how it plays. Set my latest creation in Discord. I'm definitely going to check it out after the stream. I don't want to stress the computer too much just yet. I just want to see kind of how this is working. Right now, I'm not doing too much to it, so I might be able to at some point. But for the first one, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. I skipped him. I need to see you play him. Oh yes, absolutely. There is a way to beat him where you don't have to risk anything. You never have to be afraid. Now, okay, we succeeded. Perfect. I was gonna say, so we can move this with 16? Yeah, there's another rock that I think needs 17 strength, but we get tons of stuff, 2 haste pods from that too. I'm taking this ornate chest because what I like to do, and I don't think you were here at the time, GOG, but I believe the way that I tend to do things is I sort things out. So what I tend to do is pick up named chests that have different names and then assign things to those chests. Like I'll put the potions in the ornate one, for example, but only potions go in there to help me sort things out better. There's an add-on I actually put on the game that I'm not playing right now that literally just gives you a bunch of containers so that you can do that yourself, because otherwise the stash at the camp is a nightmare. It's horrible. That's genius. Yeah, no, that's always what I've done. I am a sorter in every game. I play Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is a very old 2006, kind of bad looking game at this point, but it's really fun as far as MMOs go. And the way that I tend to play that game is I actually have entire characters that hold specific items of a certain type. So there's literally a character that I've done that is endgame ready, and his job is to hold items. It's fun. But I am a sorter at heart. I have always been very neat and tidy. Everything I have has to be put in a certain order. I actually label certain things. I literally have spice racks. That's the kind of personality I am. It's just, I'm a spice rack person. That's so creative. I love it. Oh, thank you. Let's just say it's kind of a Spy Ops. Oh, are you talking? Ah, I see. I can't wait to see it. I'm so curious to see it. I really enjoy your art. This is gonna be a thing. The problem is a lot of these guys like to run into the fire, but if you jump over it, sometimes they don't. Asterion could never have made that jump. He's lying to you. There's no way. Like, that dude does not have the strength for that. He doesn't have the quads. He can't do that. Oh yeah, I always come over here because of the shovel. That's what it was. I was literally going on autopilot, by the way. And like, oh, I must go over here for some reason. This is the reason. Because you get the shovel right off the bat. And you can go back and do all that other stuff. That's how much of the game I've played. I have forgotten how to do stuff. And I just go to those areas and then see the thing. And then I'm like, oh, well, that works. I'll take it. So we'll send all this back. Keep the shovel because we need that for now. I am curious if I should start this fight up or if I should go over to the ruins. I think I can deal with this fight, honestly, and I kind of want to showcase how I play this one too, because I like this one, and it's basically designed for me never to take any damage. So I kind of play around with this one. You always got to get this over here, though. Always get the sigil. It's so much easier to travel if you get that. All right, so if I have melee characters, they have to go around here. I think this tree here is where I start. So I have to go about here. Perfect. I go about there because that's the character that starts things. We get this guy in stealth mode. The rogues always go up top. Always rogues up top. I think actually there so that I don't start it accidentally. So we'll go over here. Move along here. I want to kind of get in the shade here so that I get a little bit of obscurity. And Gale behind the rock. He's going to be my secret weapon. So we got to keep him there. Now, Shadowheart. Shadowheart can come with me, honestly. Usually, if I have Lae'zel, I will put Lae'zel with me because we're two fighters and we can jump right in and just start doing some work. And then Shadowheart, of course, goes up here and does some archery and maybe a bit of guiding bolt stuff, you know. But for now, we'll actually keep Shadowheart right here. And I'm going to keep her in stealth mode just in case. She doesn't need to go in just yet. I start the fight. So we go in like this. I do so many strategies. I'm the worst at this, but also it's super fun. Yeah, so it was just before the tree, so I'm glad I stopped where I did. So we'll go ahead. We'll skip by this. We're getting attacked by goblins. I do love this. All of the characterization on this cinematic is amazing. If you don't have BG3, pick up BG3, especially for Will. Like, this is his best line here. Provoke the blade and suffer its sting. It's so good.
And suffer it.
He's one of the coolest characters for like 2.5 seconds, and then he's no longer cool. I love that character. All right, so I'm gonna jump right in. They may have actually stopped me from doing my usual strategy because I know they've updated things a lot. And, oh, Shadowheart's still in stealth. Perfect. Okay, so never mind. They haven't quite done it. So Shadowheart can actually go in and do something here. I can get, oh, it's very tough to tell where the red is. I think I can go like here, hopefully. I want to hit that guy with a guiding bolt because I want to get rid of him immediately so that he doesn't do any damage to our friends. And that way, if I hit him with a guiding, I get advantage on my sword attack against him. An 84%. Okay, let's go for it. Boom. Oh, it missed. No. You always get done over by the luck. The luck rolls always ruin things. All right, that's fine. I still ended up getting first. I can go here, and that way I can stop this brawler. Can I jump behind them? I was kind of hoping to stop the big boss man too, but I don't think I can. That's okay. We'll cleave them to hit them both. Maybe kill the brawler. And now these guys are stuck on me, so they can't actually do that much. So all I have to worry about is Zakrug, who is admittedly the more dangerous of them. But at least then I've got those guys. We rolled terrible initiative, so all of my people are a little later. But it's okay. And he's going straight for the archer, because he always does. Yeah, that's a thing. He always goes straight for the archer. But at least this guy right here, Zevlor, got good initiative. That way he can give everybody HP buffs. I like to keep all my allies alive. Just for the, like, there's not really a good reason for it. It's more just because I like the role play of making sure that everyone that I have under my purview is safe. It's one of those things. I just have that good guy mentality on some of these characters and some of these games. I don't know what it is, but my other guys got spotted immediately, which kind of sucks, but I'll go over here and we should be able to hit this archer, maybe? Oh, no. I was hoping to hit them with a sneaky, but it's not working. Oh, actually, no, I can hide here, right? Yes, perfect. Now we can get the sneaky. because now we're in stealth mode. So I can hit any of these guys and just deal with them, or just kind of put the hurt on the bugbear a little bit. I can't really do anything to those guys down there, though. I'm just going to take this guy out. There we go. Perfect. Just barely enough damage, too. So that's perfect. Gale is still... No, Gale is not hidden. Never mind. Gale just... He needs to wait for his turn. Okay, so this is fine. This fight is a little more difficult to game, but this is kind of how I play it out. And that way I have two archers just kind of raining destruction down on people. And I'm going to jump there. And that'll save us a bit of movement. And we're just going to try to annihilate this guy. I don't want to kill him too badly with the magic missiles. Fun fact, I used to hate the Melmetal line, but they actually carried you through wave 200 in Pokerogue, and I'll always cherish Meltan and Melmetal. I feel like the Melmetal line I should be more appreciative of, but I've never actually tried them at all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit him just in case I want to kill this guy, actually. I'm going to go for all three, because it doesn't matter where I am, because that way we can still hit him there, and it's perfect, and we're good. I'm probably going to throw a fog cloud down next so that nothing can see me. But that's a decent thing. Now, what's this? +2 to AC and movement increased by 3. You also gain advantage in acrobatics and +2. What is all of this? Yeah, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to the Blade Singer. I don't even know it. Here, so you unlock Blade Song Climax, and the ability to accumulate Blade Song charges in combat. That's too much stuff. I'm not reading it for now. We'll just hold on to it. We'll hold on to it because I don't like to rest all that much, so I'll come back to the resting. Anyway, Shadowheart can't do anything, which kind of sucks, so the best we can do is try to kind of catch up to this guy. And, oh, I was so close. There, we'll go there. Because I kind of want to attract this guy away from the archer there. That way we get that free damage constantly coming in. And maybe he'll come over here, I don't know. I think if the only one of our allies that can actually handle the warg is probably right there, so that's fine. And of course, Will is so weak at this level. Actually, oh, I was watching a very interesting video about what if the main player character wasn't actually helping the heroes in the Baldur's Gate line, in Baldur's Gate 3. And what happened in that one was basically Will dies here because he basically, the person who did the video ran tons of iterations and basically every time Will died. So Will is gone, Karlak is gone because she's eventually hunted down. So the only two that end up being left over, there's only two that I won't spoil it just yet. Those are just the first couple that are gone. But there are only two that are ended up actually left over at the end. And the whole thing plays out kind of like an entire cinematic, an entire storyline. And I really, really loved it. I got to throw that in the Discord as well. I'm going to put something in here for like a BG3 section where I just throw all these little these little tidbits of knowledge. Because BG3 has so much lore in it and people have played around with it so much too. Can I actually unsteady this guy? Maybe? Okay, perfect. So I could just go wherever I wanted, which means I can go over here and catch up to this guy. Yes, oh, it's so good. I don't want to spoil it. I was halfway through it and then I'm like, I can't tell the final bit of this story. And it got me. Oh, critical! Okay, get him out of here. Perfect, so that guy's done. That's gone immediately, and that was the biggest threat. And Bugbear, he's bleeding, so it doesn't matter if I hit him. He double crit me too. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, we still have archery, so we can still deal. I just want to see. I want to see if I can get advantage on these things. Not quite. I don't have disadvantage though, so I can stealth here, can't I? Oh, I gotta get like 2 steps to the side. Gale, you're in my way. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna try for it. I'm just gonna range attack. I'm gonna try to get rid of the Booyog. I could kill this potentially. High number was needed, so that's perfect. So, oh, the archer is still over there stopping me though. This guy's looking kind of too close, so I'm gonna go over here. Perfect. But yeah, I really wanted to tell that story, but unfortunately, I would spoil the entire thing, and it's like a 20-minute analysis of what would happen if the main character either didn't exist or didn't get off the Nautiloid or something happened that stopped them from being the main character. And it was phenomenal. It was wonderful. So yeah, I'm 100% going to throw that in. I'm going to create a BG3 chat sort of thingy right after this and throw that in there because that's so good. It's such an awesome storyline. Can I hit him from here? Ooh, I need to be closer, and that's kind of a problem because I don't think I can get much closer than that. Nope. Oh, I was almost there. I was so close. I can get rid of the warg. I can hit him and then kill the warg, and that'll be fine because we do most of the damage. Easy, easy. Magic missiles at this level and at every level, really, is really good. So we got this. I'll just leave him there. That's fine. We don't need Gale for the rest of this fight. We can deal with this guy. So Shadowheart can actually probably just kill him. I'm going to fire. Just do some fire damage. That's a little bit of a long... Okay, I probably should have gotten closer on that one. That's fine. We'll get closer. At least then Shadowheart can take the hits, because I honestly, if my characters take the hits, it's weirdly better than if Will takes the hit, for example. Because he's going to get hurt way worse by this. And we don't get to take him as a party member if we want. So I kind of want to keep him alive. And they just healed me up. Oh, they're so nice. And they all threw, which means they can't do anything, but that's fine. I have so much strength that I can clean this up. Here, we're just gonna... come on, I want to get right there. So we can jump right up there, and I should be able to blast this guy with the Everburn. This should be painful. Oh, it crit missed! Never mind. Never mind, we have so many hits coming in, though. It's fine. I kind of wanted to be the hero of the story, but it's not my story, apparently. It's theirs. They just get to do what they want.
Open the gate!
So that's cool. All right, so that was pretty easy. It wasn't all that difficult. The only character that got a hit was mine, and I was kind of expecting that. Now I'll just jump down here. So we have so much stuff to collect, but the most important is Zakrugs, because he's actually got an item that we need. I think he has the Brawler's Gloves or something like that? It's something important. I forget too much about this game, but it is the gloves. It's the Gloves of Power. Yes, that's good for rogues. We need that for sleight of hand checks. Yes. And the rest of these guys are pretty much just a bunch of fodder. Yeah, which isn't too bad, honestly. We'll bring everybody along. There we go. Just look at them all gather. Look at them all gather. Can I jump? There we go. Perfect. So I'll just get these guys because it's pretty easy as a strength character to just grab everything. We got Bone Cap, which is fine. It's okay, cool. That's fine. I'm good with that. And I could go in there. There's tons of little like chip experience you can get at the starter area there. But I'm not too concerned. I'm actually going to go up here first. Because there is a decent item in case you don't want a cleric in your party. Which, honestly, is kind of a dangerous thing anyway. Because cleric is probably, like, it's arguably one of the best classes, if not the best class. I prefer paladin, but honestly, in BG3, it's kind of subjective what your paladin is going to do that can break his oath. So it's one of those things where I'm kind of scared to play paladin to a certain extent, especially on a game like this. So Pally might be the last thing that I do, just because that way I'll get the achievement and I don't have to worry about shenanigans, you know? Just random stuff happening. And lots of stuff. I like that dragon. Can I go up? Can't go up any further until I actually go up. Okay. So that's fine. I do like that you can break ladders and everything in this game. Also, another cheese. I don't know if you do this, GOG. One of the things I tend to do is I pick up these oil barrels for bosses that are kind of difficult to deal with. It's one of the easiest, cheesiest things you can do, and it's a pretty obvious strategy. A lot of people know how to do it, but just in case you didn't, it's one of those things. I'm going to give this to Asterion. He kind of needs that. And, oopsie, we're going to get this. No, I don't want, I want to keep this, and I want to get rid of all this. Send it all back to camp. Perfect. I only keep the healing pots and the resurrection stuff. I think those are probably always universally useful, but most of the other stuff goes back to the camp, unless I expect a tough boss. For now, we've had no difficulty. That's a heavy chest. We could go ahead and grab that, actually, while I'm waiting for everybody. I didn't know how to do that. There's options. Yeah, what you need, you actually need a fire spell or some sort of, like, a torch, for example, or even a candle to set them off, and you could just throw fire at them. Shadowheart is perfect for that because Shadowheart has the Firebolt. Asterion also has Firebolt because that's the one they just gave out to all the like elves and half elves in the game. They just gave them all Firebolt. So, but basically, you can ignite those canisters and do tons of damage to boss characters. Unless they're immune to fire, in which case you might have difficulty. But there we go. Perfect. So we got, what is this? The Silver Pendant, which is guidance. It's okay. It's not the worst thing, you know? Like, we have Shadowheart. We have a Shadowheart to do that. Now, one of the things that is really good, and I don't think anybody has nature, but Gale's going to be closest because he's just smart. He has no perception, but everybody else covered him. Everybody else covered him. Is we can get something in here, which is really nice. So nature, survey them. Sure. Gale is the closest to someone who could pass this. He's super smart. One! Got him! Perfect. Never mind. Never mind, Gale didn't do anything right. So animal handling or sleight of hand? I think sleight of hand just because. Now this has a potential to fail. Yes, we got 13. So we're gonna get bit, but that's fine.
Pierce your
And yeah, he got poisoned. He had a save against it, but now Asterion can do that, so that's fine. I was kind of hoping that we could just like get the advantage, but it didn't play out. Astarion's the best, and Rogue Sleight of Hand is better too because it gives you an easier DC. So that's actually amazing. We'll give him the guidance. We have +8 minimum. 15 is still kind of a hard difficulty class, honestly, but we had a lot of stuff helping us. So there we go. So we get the pouch, and that has our spider egg sac, which, oh, what was the thing? I can't remember what the thing was where there was a sort of special hidden Easter egg thing that you could use this egg sac with. And I can't remember what it was, and it's driving me insane because I read it so long ago and I don't remember what it was. I'm going to send it to camp just for now, but it was fun. It was fun, whatever it was. And that's the thing that's getting me. I forgot this barrel too. So I'll just, oh, okay. It's actually a good thing I checked that barrel, honestly. We got tons of healing out of that. So that's decent. We'll move along here. I think if I go far enough in the game, I should just be able to get withers though. I think you have to be either level 3 or get to the what is it, the goblin camp, and you should just be able to get withers without doing the cavern. It's good XPs, I don't want to give it up, but I also don't want to risk the fight that we have. Actually, to be fair, that fight's not that tough. Okay, our party members didn't decide to come along. Here, we're gonna have to go and play catch up and pick them up again. Here, Shadowheart, join. There, perfect. Come along, Shadowheart. Why is he stealthed? Get out of stealth. Come on. There we go, perfect. They're both stealthy. They're both they're hiding because they're afraid. They're afraid of what I'll do to them. All right, so there we go. So we'll get them out of stealth. Perfect. And I think I can probably just head down here, though, because that way I can actually get a really decent magic item down there. I do love that it gives you a shield right around here, too. That's always nice. Pouch, I'm pretty sure I have one of those. I like to use these for potions, these pouches. Those are really nice for those. So scrapwood shield. I can get the XPs over here. I have so many ways of getting little chip pieces of XPs here and there, just to try and push the level a little further. Because by the time I get past the river, where I go to Karlak, I like to have about roughly level 4, because that fight is pretty trivial otherwise. Can I get the mugwort first? Yes, I did. Perfect. All right, excellent. I like these characters. They're so cool. Like, they're so flawed. That's what I really like about this trio here, this group of people. They're logical and they're realistic, but they're flawed. There's a problem, you know? So maybe I can pass the medicine. I bet you I don't. I bet you I don't. Oh, I do. Perfect. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Guidance really helps with that.
I'm watching the injured man locks eyes.
All right, so no, I'm not going to try to block him out. I'll hold the stare. I want that mind flayer thing. Mind flayer, mind illithid. I don't remember. The tadpole thing that he has. Yeah.
Do you have orders for us?
Do you have orders for us? Yes. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. What? And Asterion approves. I love it. Actually, there's an add-on for that tells you how much people will approve too, and I really like using that add-on. I turned off all of my add-ons, but I do have that. So now that they're gone, maybe I can go over here and just rip his skull up. That's terrible. So I'll go over here. Yeah, why let us host? Okay, so you can force your mind shut, but I just want to welcome it. I actually want the power. And we get the XPs too, so it's perfect. So we get that. He's got tons of stuff on him too. That's nice for our camp, honestly. I just got the add-on. It's great. Yes, it's so good. You need that add-on because honestly, there's so many things that don't feel like the characters would care, or it feels like they would actually go in the opposite direction. And then suddenly you get a, you know, Asterion disapproves. It's like, why? What did I do? I don't understand the question. But yeah, sometimes that just happens. So that add-on actually really helps to kind of, if you want to roleplay and like, I don't know if you want to romance or just kind of befriend somebody much more of your play style, let's say, then that's kind of a necessity. Because it's not very obvious what the characters really want at certain times. Just like when you're playing a paladin, for example. It's not very obvious what's going to break your oath. Like, the devotion oath, I find, is the most difficult to understand. Because it feels like it should just be a good guy. But then sometimes when you're a good guy to evil people, it doesn't break the oath, but then sometimes it does. It's so weird. And sometimes you have to be a good guy even though other people were evil. I don't know, it's a weird thing. You know, it's unusual. Oh, no, we don't want to go too close. We're going to come over here because we're going to deal with this guy. He's actually hostile no matter what, even if the other goblins welcome us. So we have to deal with this guy. Asterian's probably the closest, but I don't really have an option for dealing with him. There's not really something that's amazing here. But we can go over here. I'll go probably in the darkness right here. Because this little light patch that's slightly darker than the rest of the world around me, that's going to give us a slightly concealed area, which makes sense. So we'll hit him with a sneak attack. Okay, so that didn't do anything much. I should have actually snuck my other characters, but that's fine. We got the surprise check. Now, that's why I like Astarion so much. You always open with your rogue because they are very, very likely to get you a surprise. Very likely to get you a surprise, and they're so fun when they actually happen because you get 2 turns of just free destruction on your enemies. So I guess I can Shadowheart in there just to punt him. Just do some damage. Maybe he'll hit. Okay, 2 damage, there we go. I actually probably would have done better if I had just missed that one because I get the free damage for missing. So it's kind of bad. I'll keep Astarion back here. We'll move him back here. He'll just hide because he's behind that wall, so we're fine there. So we'll get a free bonus action to hide. I need to get right in there, though, because I think I can end this in one shot. If I can... The jump is always so finagly. There we go.
Seems like the best way.
Perfect. So we'll just go in the Everburn. We'll just blast him. Just do some damage. That's good damage, actually. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And now he's surprised, so he basically wasted his turn. Gale... We don't have a ranged weapon on him. I'm just gonna... I was gonna equip one, but honestly, I'll just hit him with a firebolt and just end this. Just end this if possible. He didn't do it. Poor Gale. All right, that's fine. We'll come back around. We'll hit him again. Let's give him a nice shot in the back. There we go. Easy. Either way, like, the surprise is so powerful. It's so good. It really, really helps you out. All right. My team needs ranged weapons. I need to make sure that they actually have them. Where is the... Oh, my goodness. I forgot which key it was. Oh, never mind. It was up numpad enter. I forgot. I always key things to numpad enter. So we'll give Gale this. He's, actually, I'll give him just the crossbow. The crossbow's better. Everybody's proficient with light. Is Shadowheart? Yeah, because she's a half-elf. No, actually, they're not innately proficient with that. They're proficient with all the human stuff. Never mind. That's fine. She still gets the short bow because she's not that great at any one thing unless you count her spells, which is fine. So we deal with that. I'm going to go over here just in case. We don't want to go into the interesting den right there. We'll avoid that for now. I can get the +1 dagger though. Actually, that would be pretty good. Now I don't want to yank the dagger out because you can actually break it. It's not actually made of +1 magical material. It's made of paper. So you could break this dagger. But we'll do it. We'll see what we got here. I have a lot of dex on this character too, so that's decent. Now, you never mind. Okay, I was trying to interact with the fire. I just turned it off. It was wonderful. Okay, there we go. So, Sleight of Hand, that'll probably be an Astarion thing. I'll just investigate. I'm probably not going to get much out of this, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I didn't expect as much. That's fine. That's okay. We'll continue. So, Strength, I don't want to do that. I'm going to Sleight of Hand, and then I'll get Astarion to do it afterward. Just in case. And 12. Ah! It was close. It was close. Astarion can do it.
Strained.
That's fine. Wait. Did I break it? Oh, I broke it. Aw. It's fine. It's of no use to you. Okay, I see. I didn't think that Sleight of Hand broke it too. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, it's not like I need the +1 dagger. It's just nice to have, you know? Like, honestly, I'm probably going to give Astarion probably a rapier and like a short sword or something. Until he gets dual wielder or something like that. Because he doesn't really need the daggers. It's okay. So we'll go in here. I've got some speech I gotta do. I'm terrible at speech. This is why I choose Paladin or Bard. Because they're really good at speech checks. We'll just go right through the village though. We'll go right through and maybe talk to this guy. Maybe go to the gate. Both of these are fine, but at least we get the portal on the way there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we can actually just, Barbarian Intimidation. You keen on dying? Happy to help. In bold. I love it. I can detect thoughts. Is that something I have an item for? I'm not sure. That's fine. I have Persuasion. I could probably just do the Intimidate check, though. Yeah, advantage. We have an advantage for it, but we still have a -1. But with this one, we have a +2. It's not that big a deal. I'll just do this. I'll just intimidate. That's fine. So we got advantage. We still have guidance. We got the bonus. Perfect. So yeah, goblins are pretty easy to intimidate, all things considered. Yeah, and then we get the 100 because we actually passed that check. I think what that means is we get the, what was it? The bonus for beating them, technically, beating all the goblins, but you can also beat the goblins independently and come back through with the other cycle because goblins are horrible anyway. So it's not like you're losing that much. Anyway, we can level immediately, might as well. Barbarian level 2. I mean, we are not a barbarian level 2. Yeah, we go in here. So what would be next? Cleric, maybe? It would give us healing options. And we get a domain as well, which is also a big deal. Because some of these classes, some of these subclasses actually get domains right away. Not domains, but subclasses, I should say. Some of these classes get subclass. That's the one. Some of these get those. And in that regard, I'm not sure any one of these is particularly amazing, but life is probably the closest to best because of this. Because we get extra healing from it. And I'm fine with Cleric, honestly, because Cleric it's fine. It gives us good spells. It's nice synergy. So we're already 3 in. We can change these up. I can go for, what, religion, medicine. Medicine is useless to us, honestly. I'm going to go religion and history just to give us a little bit of chance on those. Just a little, you know? And prepare spells. We only get 2 to prepare. I'm going to take the heal always, and I really want bless, but I think we've already got that with life domain, so I'm not too concerned. In that regard, maybe... Actually, it's tough to tell what the second one is. I don't know what I want. Maybe just this. Shield of Faith is fine. It's not the worst thing. I'm going to probably change Shadowheart around at some point, so we don't need the guidance with her. So I'll take the guidance myself, and I will take resistance because it's awesome. And thaumaturgy because it's so amazing. I forgot that we got that. Okay, we're taking that. Our god, Saloon, I think we get a inspiration point for one of those, so I'm going to take that. A little bit later on. It takes a while to get to that point. We could go into the Owlbear Cave now, but there's an owlbear in there. There's actually a couple of them. I don't want to play that game just yet. So that's fine. So we're not going Arcane Trickster. That's like the worst spec of the game. I wish that Arcane Trickster was better than it was. I really do. But it's just, it's not that great, you know? Like, I feel like they didn't really know what they wanted to do with AT, and I don't think they knew what they wanted to do with, EK either, Eldritch Knight. I don't think they actually figured out what they wanted to do in D&D, not just BG3. BG3 is just kind of copying that. But in like 5E, 5R, I don't think they really understood what made those fun in the first place, like in the, Pathfinder, I think it was. So they never really ported them well into 5th edition. Now, this one, I have never tried Swashbuckler. If you make a melee attack against the target can't make opportunity attacks against you. That's kind of cool, honestly. +2 to initiative, scales of your rogue level. Oh, yes, that's true. I forgot about that. Swashbuckler is not a class I've ever played, but I did remember that. You will no longer need advantage to trigger sneak attack as long as you're within 1.5 meters of the target and don't have disadvantage. That's fine. I like Assassin still. I really like Assassin. Thief is probably still more powerful, but I like Assassin so much because Assassin will set up those sneak attacks so well and do tons of damage when it does. It's actually really good for that strategy. So I'm going to keep Assassin, even though I haven't done Swashbuckler. I think this will be better for our team. Wizard, we finally get level 2 spells. Oh, there's so many options here. Invisibility's nice. It's not a bad one to have. Misty Step is kind of essential for most things, honestly. Most things, not all the time. I think that's probably fine, because isn't the Fan of Daggers, isn't that a ranger one? And actually not a ranger one, because rangers don't get good spells. I don't think it's level 2 though. I don't remember if it is, but I don't see it on there. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of falling out of favor. Like, spellcasters are not my forte. Spellcasters are always my weakest link. I'm gonna take Hold Person first. I think invisibility is really good, but we don't really need it because I can kind of just play around in the line of sight. So I don't really need that. I want Hold Person for some CC. Crowd control kind of is king, honestly. So we'll deal with that and prepare spells. Let's get what we've got. Honestly, it's mostly good. I got another Hold Person here I could take. Silence is so good, though. I feel like Silence is one of those things that people sleep on, because Silence can actually just basically shut down casters, which are your biggest threat. We don't really have any of those going on, but I'm going to keep it in mind. And actually, enhance ability is really good too, because I can use that now, because I'll have guidance myself. No, I'll keep hold person. We'll keep some CC. I think CC is kind of king. We'll go with this. So we've got our 3rd level, which is not too bad. Now I have to convince these crazy strong giants to be my friends, and if I don't, they're going to want to break my legs. So let's see what happens. Let's go in there. I don't think I even have what I need to fight them. I think this is a bad idea. Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Alright, so perfect. You speak with an eloquence unusual to your kind. Oh, the elf. That's the wood elf. Yes, because I chose wood elf. I forgot about that. I actually forgot what class I started with, so it's wonderful. Intimidation, what about you? I'm feeling hungry. I think the elf is just better. Let's go with that. Am I not astonishing? All of the voice actors, they earned their paychecks. These are so good. Yeah, he's so awesome. This is amazing. All right, I bear no such brand? No, I can't say that. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. Neither one of these is feeling good, and I feel like the intimidation check's gonna be tougher, actually, because giants, they don't intimidate as well. Like, you might be able to deceive them, but even then, this one's smart. I'll try it for the sake of it. DC 10, ooh. All right, I'm giving myself advantage. Oh, can I not give my own bonus? Oh, never mind, I see what's going on. Where is Shadowheart's bonuses? That's the question. Oh. Yeah, and I've only got those 3 dice, never mind. I didn't actually add anything on. Okay, so I'll take the advantage instead. Advantage is generally better than a plus 1d4, because it usually amounts to like 5 or so. Let's see what we get. 13, oh, okay. All right, that's fine. I don't know why I can't add Shadowhearts, but usually if you're playing with multiple people, you can add different bonuses. No one has food today, it seems we are friends. Perfect. I'll just go with that. Yeah, that's perfect. I've no use for the Absolute. He just likes to eat. That's all he does. So it's great. You should be fighting for me. Always get them on your side. Now, this is kind of a thing. 1,000 gold. I feel like the intimidation might be the better one. Yeah, because we get the advantage still. So that's kind of a thing. You get it on, I think, performance and intimidation. So it's generally better. Let's go with it. And we can add bonuses perfect. Oh, they're only from me, though. I can't. No, never mind, because I got barbarian advantage already. I can already add that. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, the intimidation didn't work. Hopefully they don't get angry. Have a care. You may make yourself stringy. I've changed my mind. The offer's off the table. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I would have loved to have them on our team. I have to run, but thank you so much for the stream. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Thank you for joining. That was so cool. Yeah, I'll probably be going in a little bit myself. I didn't have a whole lot of time, and usually when I start up a new game, I kind of just tentatively go at it, and then maybe come back later. This one seems to be really resonating with people, though, so that's so cool. But thank you for joining. That was so awesome. Yep, no, so no, not food. So we're not food, but we don't get them, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe I can come over here and just, maybe I can try again? Would you like to work for me? Make me an offer. I've changed my... Oh, they won't even let us. Okay, I see. They won't even let us do it again. So I'm going to have to come back and deal with this guy because I really need his circlet. It gives you 17 intellect right off the bat. Very psyched for your campaign. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, no, we try to keep the energy up at least. You know, it's fun this way. But yes, absolutely. I have to come back here and I have to deal with him. He's level 4. And he has really powerful buddies. I've actually beaten this guy at level 3, but it was kind of tough. So I don't really want to try it just yet. But I need that circlet. I'm going to come back and I'm going to see him later. I think that's a thing. All right, this one, do we have anything over here? It feels very, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it feels like something is kind of poking out here. Like there's something obviously there. So yeah, there we go. So we can go here. We could just come back around. I still want to kill off these goblins, partly because they're goblins, but more apparently because I think you get more XPs for it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we got some books. It's not showing where the other ones are. That's fine. That's fine. We can go in here. We have a lot of books. I actually like to get these, but there's only a few of these that actually give you inspiration. And if you have multiple, I believe it's, I call it a scholar. What is it? What is the background for that? It is not noble. Noble is actually really just oriented around, you know, being a scummy noble, which is super fun, but I don't remember exactly which one it was. It was, And the worst part is I'm doing a campaign where I'm on that background in real life. Like I'm actually playing a D&D campaign, and that is my background. Sage! It's Sage. Sage is the one. If you have a sage in your party, you actually get inspiration for reading books. It's pretty much where you get half of your inspiration being a sage in this game. It's so good, but at the same time, if you just wait to build your party up with multiple sages, you can kind of game out inspiration, and I should have done that to start with. So I should have actually gone around, done a bit of inspiration stuff, but I never did. I just went right into the campaign because I've done it so many times that it's kind of just photographic memory almost, basically, for all these places. Skeleton. Okay, I'll just go over there. We'll see what we got there. That's a longbow. Not a longbow, a short bow, rather. All right, so this one, I can deal with these guys. I'm going to get a Starion over there. He can at least go into sneaky mode, and then we can just sneak attack them and get that potential surprise. Because I am going to deal with these goblins. These guys don't matter at all. They don't really do anything. My fear is that maybe we're going to annoy the ogres or hill giants, rather, upstairs, and I don't know if I can deal with them right now. So we'll see what happens. Bop. Okay, there we go. Perfect. It did surprise them. Perfect. Okay, we always get the surprises. It's so good. And oh yes, if you start the combat with the assassin, you actually get that bonus too. So that's really cool. You get to reattack. So I'm going to attack again. I still have advantage. I'm just going to get rid of this guy. He's gone. Easy, easy, easy. Astarion is kind of already noticed, so I'm just going to go over here, just kind of hide a little bit. And I'll just kind of end my turn there. He's surprised he can't do anything. So now I can come around here and kind of annoy him and just blast him. Oh, it missed. Ah, I was kind of hoping there. All right, Gale can't miss with this, so I could just magic missile him into the ground. But I also just kind of want to do this and get rid of him with this one. So we're going to guiding bolt first. Boom. Okay, it didn't do that much. All right, that's fine. Magic missiles is almost a guaranteed kill at this point, so let's just go for it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. So nobody noticed us accidentally killing the guards, which is excellent. We'll just keep this going. And I can just deal with the rest of these guys too. I don't know if these guys over here actually join them. That's the biggest worry. And I don't want to purge the village just yet. I actually, you know what I really want to do? I want to go and get my braces of archery. Because that's going to help out Astarion so much. I want to get those bracers. So we can come down here, we can deal with this, because I know there's an event going on right here. I don't ever see Auntie Ethel first, so unfortunately I always get her here. I just kind of zoom through, you know? So we'll see what we got here. I've never laid eyes on your poor sister. I love her, she's so awesome. Auntie Ethel is probably one of the coolest villains in this entire game. And it's just the way that, like, she doesn't care about the main character at all. And she just wants the infant that the other girl, the sister, is carrying. So she doesn't actually care that you're there. She'll sell to you. She'll be fine with you. Just don't annoy her and don't try to get in her way. And it's awesome. But y'all just calm down. What's going on?
Don't trust the word
went to the
out of
hag
her
and we haven't
mouth.
seen her since.
Enough.
Okay, perfect. So, I think helping out the hag is always the best strategy, even if you don't, kill these guys off. I think it's always the best strat. And the reason being, these characters don't end up mattering at the end of the game. No matter what you do, like, their sister doesn't actually seem to care that they're dead. I'm just gonna blast this guy. There we go. Oh, almost. Oh, I was so close. I'll go over here. That way these guys just can't go anywhere because I get opportunity attacks on anybody who moves. And sometimes they actually just let you go for it. Like, they run away and let you get the opportunity. But most of the time, they'll just stick around and attack you. And Gale, just deal with him. Ba-ba-boom. Oh, he's down to 1 HP. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I can go in there and just kind of hit him with that. I would have to jump, I think, to reach him. But no, he's like 2 steps away from him. He can't quite reach him. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to jump in to reach him, and I'm not going to bother with that. Main attack, that doesn't matter. It's 3 damage. We got this. So we'll just shoot him. I should have actually started with Astarion, but that's fine. I wasn't too concerned. Because you can actually, while you're in chat with somebody, you can actually set up an attack and start attacking right away. I didn't know how it would affect this cinematic. It sounded like a heated argument. Yeah, okay, so this whole thing, there we go, perfect. She teleports away because she's not actually evil. And we'll get all their stuff because we're helping out. It's recycling. Where is Astarion? Oh, he's just sneaking around, I see. He wasn't even there. He didn't even care. He was just gone. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to Get everybody into sneak mode to get him out of it. And we'll see if we can find this survival thing over here. I think it's over here, is it? Somewhere? Survival failed. Perfect. We all failed. Excellent. Amazing. I need to actually go and get somebody who has good survival. A ranger would not be... I would not... like, I wouldn't be upset about that. I wouldn't be upset about having a ranger right now. It would not go astray. So we're going to go this way. I think there's probably some collectibles along the way. Maybe some ingredients. Yeah, we got some mugwort. I'll just get that. I went a little bit far for that, but we'll come around and we'll get it. That way I just at least collect some of this stuff here and have it for potential healing pots. I think mugwort is good for that. I don't remember the alchemy. Like, I had an entire system set up for alchemy before. I'm the guy who, like, he creates a ton of spreadsheets in order to figure out the ins and outs of all these tiny little systems. And unfortunately, I just don't remember what alchemy did. I just don't remember at this point. I don't remember anything about it, and it sucks. So we'll get this mugwort. They don't care if you take their mugworts. So might as well get those. I'm kind of afraid to go in and do too much work there, but we'll go over here. We'll grab this. Another survival check over here? Yes. Survival failed. Perfect. All right, that was what we were attempting. So we're going to go straight in here. I'm actually going to avoid these guys at the front because their speech checks are actually kind of tough, and I'm not a speechy character right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and we're going to sneak away, and we're just going to go through here. And, they're looking. That's the problem. I need that thing to stop looking in this direction. I don't think it can. I think you have to actually jump through now. Maybe you can walk through. I'm not sure. Let's just go through. I'm just going to take the fire damage. We're going to walk through. Here. Okay, so never mind. They can see you, but it doesn't matter. Right? I think you could just go right through. Because the fiery bushes there don't matter. Yeah, they don't care until you get up to them. So actually it doesn't matter. So even though you're detected, how were they all not detected, but I was? Shadowheart's wearing plate. Actually, she's wearing half plate, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, so I'm going to get them out of the party. Asterion is kind of what I need to do the perception here. Hopefully he can find some stuff. He failed. Okay, that's the first one. So I'm just going to... I'm going to jump over this grease pile if I can. Hopefully I don't trigger anything, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Perfect. All right. So no trap tool. Oh, I don't have one. I see. All right. Well, when in doubt, there is a better way to try and disarm traps. It's called, let's run through this. There we go. There we go. Hit them all. Hit everything. Go, go, go. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Actually, we're good. The fire damage is doing a little work. Okay, so I solved the traps. So I can rest that off. Not too problematic. And now we should be good. Let's just bring everybody in. So that's how to do traps if you have a barbarian in the party. Just run into it. The face is the best anti-trap mechanic you have. So you might as well go for it. I think you can also hit these with a firebolt, which might have been a smarter idea, but we'll see what happens. No, actually, never mind. They don't work that way. That's fine. Here, I'm just going to let Asterion do it because he has good reflexes. Here, can I jump? There we go. I'm just going to jump right on it. There we go. It didn't really matter. It doesn't do that much damage, and we can rest that off because I'm pretty much able to just go for a long rest at this point. But I want to get to this last little bit here just so that I get our respecker. They all ran through it. I love it. I get wrecked. All right, so I can kill off all of these and go straight in there. I think that's what we're going to do because none of these guys out here actually matter, and they don't alert the enemy at the other side. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to just sneak it. There's no reason not to sneak around here. Oh, never mind. The third guy's not there. The third guy's not there. Okay, that's a problem. Here, I'm just going to get Asterion in there, and we're going to pause it. Perfect. There we go. We had to pause it right there. I'm going to go and try to get the surprise roll on them. I think that's kind of a big deal. So we'll deal with this. Warlock is probably... Actually, Devout is probably the most dangerous. Here, I'm going to sneak attack him. I'm just going to get rid of him. There we go. Can I... Path is interrupted. Oh, there we go. We got him right there. Perfect. We got to get right up and close. Boom. Okay.
Sort of fight.
You saw the fight. Now you have one. Perfect. And they don't see anything. Are they? They're not surprised. Never mind. That's fine. I can deal with this. Can I sneaky them? I still can. So I can deal with this guy. He's gone. That's perfect. I should have gotten that crit to start with. Then I could have dealt with this. That's fine. I'm going to get Asterion all the way over here so that they kind of see him and don't pay him, the other party members much attention. And then we can go in and probably maybe get what we need here. Maybe I can hit these guys. Can I jump over this and actually do that? I might be able to. Ooh, the jump is not going to let me land beside it. Maybe here. We'll try it. No, it threw me into the combat. That's fine. That's fine. At least I have a chance to do damage, right? There we go. Yeah, we'll just blast this guy. I have a big weapon. There we go. He's gone. He's gone immediately. All right, I'll take that. And we'll go over here, and I'll just run right up to him because I don't want this guy to run away to tell his friends. We have a big problem now, and it's called I have to kill them all. So, I'm pretty sure that I can magic missile from here. I have so many spells. I love this so much. All right, I should be able to do the damage. I have a potential to do the damage. I won't necessarily. It has to get almost max roll. But we'll see what we got. Ba-da-da-doom. There we go. Oh, it did like min roll on every one of them. I got a 3 and then the rest were 2s. Never mind. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's okay. We can go around here, I think. Because this is the way you really want to play. You never want to give your opponents any turns. They don't get any. So we'll go over here. I should be able... Whoopsie. I should be able to go right here. Really? He spotted me from there. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, that's fine. I guess at this point, I really can't do much of anything, so maybe I'll just steal this with this one, actually. I'm gonna steal it with this character here, so that he can't accidentally use that fire wine on us. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go back here, still prevent him from getting through, and just end the turns and let him do a pot shot. He's not gonna do anything. Yeah, he's not gonna do anything, and he like annihilates 2 of my guys. I didn't notice there was another one. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right, well, I have to deal with this now. Okay. So this is going to be a problem, but I think, can I jump over there to get in range? I can't. I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to throw a pot. And I think you do it with this one. No, not with that one. How do I throw again? I don't even remember. Is it this one? No, that's jump. I gotta look this up just really quickly. I don't even remember this key. That's fine. I at least have gotten most of the area done, so it's fine. We're doing okay. Here, let's see here. I'm just gonna... Throw is... Where is it? Throw is V. Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna throw a pot because I need to save I need to shave Shadowheart. I need to save Shadowheart because unfortunately, there was another canister we didn't know about. I gotta get closer, actually. There's alcohol everywhere, too, which is even worse. Because that means he can throw another fire arrow at us. Not enough resources? Oh, because I attacked. Well, hopefully she can live through this next one. Hopefully that's not a thing. I can at least deal with this. So I'm gonna deal with him and then put it on turn-based. I think that's a good idea. We don't have that. That's fine. I'm just going to range attack because he's almost dead. We're gonna do what we can here. There we go. Oh, 1 damage left. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll take it. That's fine. So we can go over, I'll go over there and just kind of annoy him. Just kind of pester him a little bit. And I should be able to do the damage. I need 1 hit. I have 65% chance. How is the chance so low? Here, I'm just gonna, I got a lot of potions. I can throw this. It doesn't matter if it's a disadvantage because it just needs to hit the area. As soon as it hits the area, she's back up. So we're at least good there. Now we could potentially knock this thing out and end the fight and get her out of fire. There we go. Get her out of fire. Perfect. So we'll get her out. Our attitude went way down with him. I love it. We'll solve that. There's an easy way to solve this. Now there's no attitude problem. Everything is good. And he had another fire out too, so we could have lit up that alcohol over there. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Well, we dealt with that. That's not too bad. The wooden chest up there, I don't know if it has anything, but I'll check it out. I guess I'll just walk through the fire if need be. I mean, it's my tanky character. He can probably take it. And we had a speed pot from it too. Very decent. And that's fine. Just a couple of things. Just some grease. So we'll go in here because I kind of want to finish up around this area up ahead. And then that would be a decent area to kind of call it for now. It's been going pretty well though. I don't think there's too much of a problem. We haven't got a rest, so... But there's no more fights at this point, I don't think. I think I'm pretty much good. Yeah, and I just have this whole thing here, which I believe right around here, I don't think you can skip it. Yeah, you can skip it a couple of times here, and then it gets to this part I think that you can't skip. So watch through this one. That's super fine. I love this, just the whole storyline of the first area. It was worked on so well. This is the part on alpha where they basically, they got the feedback and then they worked on it, then they got more feedback, they released a beta. This is the part that was the most well done. I think the part that's the most thematically cool was Act 2. Act 2 looked really, really good, and the storyline was amazing behind it. But one of the biggest problems with the main release of the game is that they had very little for you to do in the Act 2 wilderness area. It was basically 3 central hubs, and that's all you got. And the city was okay, but it wasn't great. It wasn't actually an amazingly well sort of populated area. So that's the thing about that I really didn't appreciate. But the aesthetic is incredible in Act 2. Way better than Act 1 in my opinion. Okay, so we could just walk away. As she's talking, we just leave. See you later, Shadowheart. I love Act 2, both vibes and story. Wish there was more to do there, and yeah, especially to say 100%. Yes, absolutely. Now, the thing that I don't know if you have this, but I have what is it? An add-on, a mod that allows there to be like much more, I don't know, what would you call them? Radial events? Something like that. Like events that are happening outside of the main plot line that basically add too much content to the game in Act 2. Because they realized when they were designing this mod that there was way too little going on in Act 2. So that was a big thing there, and I really love that add-on for that. It adds a few things to Act 1, especially along the beach, but especially with Act 2 is where you get to see a lot of the rest of the area become populated. I didn't test Act 3 to see how much of that the mod affected, but Act 2 was so good by that. If you have that mod, you actually can play the game in Act 2. It's really cool. For the most part, though, it's just Last Light in, the tower, and I believe the Shar Temple area. I don't remember what they called it. Do you know the mod name? After I'm done the stream, I'm pretty much done right now. I'm gonna probably just go over here and get the ring. I'll show you that mod, because that way I can save and call it there. But I'll show you which mod I'm talking about, because there is a specific mod. Well, I'll show you if I remember it. It's been a year and a half since I've played, but I do have the mod still downloaded. I gotta talk to this guy, Crusher. That would be great, thanks. Yes, it makes the game so much better in Act 2. It complements everything. I love this guy. Another pest? Elves? Think you rule the world. I mean, to be fair, in most forms of especially like high fantasy media, the elf is generally the character that's like supremacist and above the rest of them and feels like they're entitled to the world. So that makes sense. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. I think you have to kind of be nice to him to start with. Yeah, kiss his foot. That's what you need to do. Well, go on, give him a nibble. I love it.
Give him a nibble.
Asterian's voice actor is so good. So you can't be serious. You have to be kind of a little bit cowardly and weak. But that's what you really need is that ring right there. So I'd sooner spit in your face. Yeah, that's the closest you can get to nice. And then apologize and drop to your knee. Yeah, that's what it was. So you can potentially get this, and I have decent decks to try. So I'm going to kiss his foot and try to slide the ring off his toe. He is. Love that he's the voice actor in Warframe 2. I didn't even know that. That's so cool. Okay, amazing. I gotta check that out. Here, I'm going to. I could give guidance from either one, right? So I'm gonna give guidance here. You can't actually give her spell. It's because I've used all her spells. That's why. Come on, I need this roll. Come on. Yes. Okay, perfect. So you can actually steal his ring there. And apparently they all approve of it. A Shadowheart probably approves just because you're basically using your talents to further her objective. And Asterion approves because for some reason he has a foot fetish. It's wonderful. I love it. So there we go.
You enjoying
that disgusting worm. Ah, yes.
Impressive.
I'm not sure I want to know why you're so skilled at that. Yeah, Shadowheart's awesome.
I want to hear
every sort of detail. Yes, he's the best. He is clearly always the best. Every time another voice actor, another character has a chance, he always outperforms them. He's two different characters, although both pretty late in game. Oh, I might have to check out a cinematic with them then, because I don't know how far you'd have to get into that just to be able to hear his voice acting. I feel like they've probably got some sort of compilation going where I can just kind of pay attention to which games he's been in. But he's probably one of my favorite voice actors in the whole game. Out of any voice actor I've ever heard doing any work with games. Yeah, pretty far, yeah. Well, the reason I wanted this ring is because of that movement speed. I 100% need that as a fighter. I'm fighter, barbarian, cleric. I'm doing a full-on 12-class multi-class run. And I should have gotten this one, right? Yes, I did. Perfect. All right, so that's fine. I just wanted to get that ring. I can get the bracers of archery later. So I'll save it up here. We'll save that. Just new save. New save, and we'll call it... there. We'll call it... what would we call this? I don't know. We lived. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Perfect. So I didn't die yet. Excellent. Oh man, I need to remember to get that ring next time. It's so good, but I forgot this last time. Yes, 100%. It's such a good ring. I didn't actually know about this. A friend of mine who plays fighters all the time ended up finding out where all the special fighter level items are. Anything that was good for melees. And he basically told me there is a specific ring right here and you never get it. Why don't you get it? And I didn't have an answer because I never knew that thing existed. But that's perfect. So I'm going to go into my mods here and I'm just going to see if I can find that one. Because it basically, it changes the nature of the game. Like, it actually makes this game not just playable, but probably just, if you had fun with the first one, this second version is basically an entirely new game. There's so much extra little stuff that they added in. And it was just simplistic things like special encounters or just random radial events. It's really cool. I want to see here. I have so many. Look at all the add-ons I have installed. I bet you it's probably the same for everybody, though, that knows about these. So let's see here. I just want to see here where it is. Better crime system. Oh, there's so much stuff here. I can't remember exactly where it is. I might need to throw it. I don't know if if you want, you can join my Discord and I can throw it in there, because that's kind of the place where I throw a lot of this stuff. But if you don't, maybe I can find it and just give it to you next time you stream. Because it's one of those things that I don't remember. I think it might be here. Is it this one? Is it actually? Looking for this. It might be this one, but I'm not sure that it is. It's kind of a thing. I joined. Oh, okay, perfect. I'll look it up and I'll try to find it because I don't want to accidentally give you the wrong one. It's kind of going to be tough for me to find it, I bet. And I'm not sure if this is the one. It feels like it might be, but it's questionable. D&D Expanded is peak. Yeah, if you have that one, then it's not. So I'm going to look it up. I'm going to figure it out. But I'll throw it in the Discord. I've got a couple of things I've got to create there. I have to make an entirely new BG3 chat just because I've never streamed this. So I never really thought about making one specifically for this game. But 100% I need to make one. I'm going to be playing this multiple times. Maybe, usually on Wednesdays, but maybe I'll try a weekend stream, you know? But I'll throw that in there, definitely, 100%. Anyway, that's so cool. Thank you so much for joining me. I think I'm pretty much done here. Once you make a chat, I have a meme to send you that is 90%, you're sure is 90% inspired by Asterian's voice actor. That would be awesome. I would love that so much. I love, like, Astarian beyond all the rest of them. I like Gale. I do enjoy, like, a certain amount of Will's voice lines, but Astarian is easily the best. There's no question he's the best. 100%. I love that guy. Anyway, I think that that's probably where I'll have to call it for today. It was super cool having people join me on this one, and honestly, just really fun to get back into it. I haven't played this game in a year and a half, and it was so awesome to be able to have that opportunity, but I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.